Hello! It's been a while since I've done one of these update videos, but I figured it's about time because I'm like a month, almost 2 months late to this update. But this is version 4.0, and Axis Football still listens to their fans. Number one, fixed an issue where the helmet logos were getting flipped and duplicated on custom uniforms. I never ran into that glitch. Fixed a bug where a reference to the custom uniform texture was being lost in certain specific menu navigation sequences, causing a freeze to occur when attempting to proceed to game setup. Had this happen in my franchise, and I was terrified that the Angry Wagons was going to have to just be nixed. I was so afraid that we were going to end. It was like week 7 or something like that. Man, I was scared. But it is fixed now. I haven't had that issue at all. Fixed receiver route running into the end zone. Fixed receiver route running in the end zone to reduce the likelihood of receivers running out of the back of the end zone. This happens in just about every football game, and I definitely feel like I've seen an improvement from the AI perspective. Most of the games I play are with the Angry Wagons, and they can't catch anyways. Fixed curls, comebacks, and hitch route ball placement and throw locations. Previously, these routes were often either incomplete or for no gain because the ball was thrown too far in front of the receiver towards the line of scrimmage, too short, too far, or intercepted, right? And Axis already does a pretty good job with their curl routes. I mean, in Madden still, it's 50-50 shot of whether or not that cornerback is going to suddenly, despite facing away from the ball, turn around spontaneously and come get an interception, and that is so irritating. As bad as the leaping linebackers were, which this game also doesn't suffer from leaping linebackers, which is awesome. Go support Axis Football. The curls and hitches are definitely fixed. I trust them a lot more, and you don't get as many spazzy cornerback plays. Fixed a bug where the announcer would incorrectly say something about a handoff on a QB-designed run play. Yeah, I mean, this happens all the time on all kinds of sports games anyways. But it's awesome that they're fixing it. I mean, this was a bug that didn't even bother me one bit. Announcers say things incorrectly all the time. I've definitely had this happen, but it's cool that Axis Football is fixing it. Fixed a display error in the franchise Hall of Records where the individual offense and defense all-time records were incorrectly labeled as special team records. I did not have that issue specifically, but I've definitely had some record issues, or again, it's another one that you see in Madden games, which is got a massive budget compared to this, where statistics in game will show quarterback passed for 234 yards, and then when you go post game, it shows the record of that game and the quarterback threw for 256 yards. Subtle things like that just get messed up, and Axis Football is addressing them right here, right now on their tiny little budget. I skipped number 6, though. Fixed a bug where the game was not correctly identifying a safety when an offensive player steps out of the back of their own end zone while holding the ball. I haven't run into this scenario yet, but that's kind of hilarious. And number 8, fixed a bug where the player substitute algorithm that was causing players to be unnecessarily subbed into different positions. Yeah, I definitely had this. I had opened my franchise once, even pre-game, and because of injuries, they ended up putting a linebacker at running back, and they ended up putting... Geez, I'm trying to remember. There's another one that I just had to go through and fix a couple of them. Really, I think what the game's doing is it is calculating the player's overalls based on general things like speed, and so then it substituted that linebacker who is faster than the backup running back to play running back. So, the game is still getting better. It's getting better. I don't know if we're going to see an Axis Football 24, or if this game should be continued to get updated for a while. Whatever it is, I don't want them to do what Madden does. I don't want them to do even what 2K does. I want them to take their time. 2 years in between each game. I don't care. This game is more than enjoyable, more than playable. Take their time with it. Put out another quality game. Make me just have to buy the game. Make me want to buy the game because you didn't update rosters, but because you're releasing it with more gameplay updates, which the gameplay is already terrific. Update expandability in Axis Football. If you got the college football thing going out early, I mean, that is going to spike sales like crazy. I'm sure you know this. I know you know this. But if you're watching this video, even if you could release a patch update for this version of the game that contained the college algorithms, I'm not sure what you would do to change it, but made it so that way you could scout players. Boy, yeah, I think this game would skyrocket off the map. I'm still excited about the game. This is version 4.0, which I said, so that was unnecessary. I don't edit these videos anyway, so this is going right in there. If you have any tips for me on the Wagons franchise, feel free to watch them. If you don't know that I'm doing it, I'm doing it. So Angry Wagons franchise is a playlist. I'll link that playlist down below. I'm trying to get better on editing my videos. They were super long. Now they're getting shorter. I'm trying to go the opposite way. But yeah, I thrive on feedback. So if you have any, feel free to put it in the comments. I appreciate those of you who watch these videos. I hope that doing the updates like this is helpful. I know that sometimes it's not as easy to find the things on Steam, or maybe you don't even have a Steam account yet. It's definitely harder to find the updates for console stuff. You know, you got to specifically search them all up, and it's not as easy to navigate the console web pages and whatnot. You know what I'm saying. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day.